Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. The quality of this video might not be as good as the other ones because I'm using my phone because I left my camera in my girlfriend's car and she went to work. But anyway, today we're going to install some hood vents on the Integra. So I'll pick these up from a company called BYC. Stands for Backyard Civic. They're out of the UK. I'll post their link up right here. Basically, we're going to put these on the car. So this is going to be the driver's side one. I plan on putting it somewhere in this area here and then one on the other side. So since this side has the tow hook cut out, which I haven't put the strut bar back on yet, I'm going to mark this one up and kind of get it where I want it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some masking tape and tape off the area where the length of the vent is, and then we'll pick up from there. So I got it taped off, and this is what it looks like. If I move the vent, you can see I have the outline traced out. I basically just sat this on the tape, traced the outside, the perimeter of how I wanted it, and then I took the vent and sat it on a piece of cardboard. And in between each little slot, I just drew a line and then did the outside edge all the way around. Cut the outside edge out, took a level, and I just drew the line straight on all four sides. So that's basically the rough shape. This right here will be the lip, and then this will be the hole in the middle. So I'm going to cut this side out first. I'm just going to use an angle grinder. Alright, so I got the hole cut out. It's a little jagged on the edges here, but I'm going to have to take the flap disc to clean that out. Now I'm going to have to cut out some of this webbing, like right here in this corner. I'm probably going to cut it even to right here. I got to see what the support looks like underneath the hood. But, I mean, this should fit the way it is once I cut that webbing out. So right now I'm just going to open the hood and cut this from the underside. I have this line to follow straight down, and then I can follow this one because if you see it already went through a little bit. So I'm going to cut that real quick and then see where I'm at from there. So I have the metal cut out right here. Because of the placement, I lost the lower hood hinge thing for the hood prop. But it's alright, because usually I'll just keep the hood all the way open like this. But right now, I went through and I filed all the edges. So now I'm just going to spray paint right here, so try to prevent some rust from happening. Just like I did like around here. I don't care if it looks pretty, it's the underside of the hood. And you already know, it's not a show car. Alright, so I have my other hole marked out already, and the way I did this was I took a piece of cardboard, I taped it to the hood, taped it all around, I traced the edge of the hood on this side, and then I lifted the hood up and traced the hole out from underneath. Then I just cut the line with the hood side and then cut the actual vent hole out. Then I just took this, lined the edge of the hood up where it fits. Took some basic measurements after I drew the line on there, from here to the headlight and from here to the corner on both sides. So it's pretty straight. So basically I'm just gonna cut this out just like I did the other one. Just whip that out. On this side I already threw some paint up, so that vent's ready to go in. As soon as I get this one done, I'll put them both on at the same time. So I'm going to cut this one now. So I have the vents on both sides. There's some bolts like this one right here, a couple on the top where I need to get some so I have the vents put in on both sides. They're mostly bolted in. There's some spots like right here. If you look, there's not a bolt here. And like these three here. I need to get some longer bolts to go through, or I just need to trim this way back. Also on this side, the front 3 aren't long enough, and right down in here I'm going to trim this off more, and then I'll be able to put a nut onto that. So right now I'm just going to shut the hood and let you see what it looks like. So I really like it. It looks pretty sick. But this should help vent some of the heat out from underneath the hood. And this side will sit down further once them bolts are in. But I'm pretty happy with it. I want to kind of get something for the middle to vent it even more. But I kind of like it black because it kind of sets it off apart from the hood. But I think it would also look really good painted silver or wrapped or whatever. But right now I'm just going to hose the car off because it's got a lot of metal on it, and I don't want that oxidized on the hood, even though it's not perfect. But once I put the tow hook back on the strut bar, I think it'll look super aggressive. So that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. If you haven't heard of BYC, make sure you go and check them out. They got a lot of sick like road racing products for Civics, and they have like a crazy V6 sequential transmission CRX build they're building down in Florida. So make sure you go give those guys a follow. But if you have any questions about where I got these from or how to get in contact with the guy, Mark, feel free to hit me up. If you have any questions, leave them down at the bottom and I'll definitely get back to you. But until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.